Okay, let's go. So the tour group have made it to the bridge, and Anna and Go have shown up just in time to take it and go, wow, this place is fucking huge. Nothing like my mum's command center. And Misty's like, yeah, it's nothing like any culture tech that I'm familiar with. Interesting. Shizuka introduces First Officer Rosa as a terrifying lady. And she's like, I'm not that bad. And it's like, well, you're not that bad to anyone who you can't give orders to. And Anna's like, yeah, it's like my mother, she's nice, and she can tell you what to fucking do. Where's Koji? Here's Koji. Koji's super interested in the ship's power source and armor composition, which is part of a long-time project to raise himself from knucklehead to mecha engineer like his dad. And his teammates are like, what kind of fucking drugs do you want, Koji? You can't understand shit. But Shizuka tells him that the Daikumaru and Gaiking run a type of fire-based energy called Hydrude, and armoured with an alloy called Zolmanium. And none of the Danar folks had heard of that before. And Mrs. like, I never heard of it either. And then Mrs. like, yeah, but you're fucking stupid. You had never even heard of like Ultra Alloy Z or Photon Power either. Hey, mate. Like, what is your Metron? He's like, oh, I don't know. And Boss like, pretty weird amnesia. You can remember its name, but not how it works. He's like, but then he gets a phone call from Kiriko, and she tells, yo, Mist, get everybody back to the base. Something big's come up. It's to do with the Darius army? No, just fucking hurry up. So Mist runs as fast as he can to avoid the questioning. And Boss is like, he's even a super idiot like me knows that he's hiding something. And Koji's like, yeah, but whatever. And then he apologizes to Suzuka for skipping out in the middle of the tour. She was very helpful, thank you. So Kiriko tells Mist that he and the others are to fly with Go to Kyushu due to an emergency call from Professor Shiba of the Build Base. This facility in Nagasaki is devoted to studying the zone that encircles all of Kyushu. And Mist is like, zone? So it's kind of like a thick cloud of energy, and it's kept Kyushu effectively cut off from the outside world for the last 50 years. Something's been stirring over the past few days that leads some people to expect that the half-century exile of the Great Jama Empire is about to end. And Koji is not impressed with that at all. He's like, damn. And but he comes in, he's like, we gotta stop him. So he runs out. And then Anna goes after him too, and then Go was like, I was going to talk to her about combination fighting. And then Kiriko is like, okay, well, Miss, before you go, one last thing. Professor Shiba is an archaeologist and super smart mecha authority. He's one of the top 2 scientists in Japan, so don't disrespect him, alright? And Miss is like, alright, sure. Then call from the DSSD from Selena McGriff. And she's an old friend of Kiriko, and she's in charge of shuttle launch operations. And there's a lot that can go wrong when you're launching someone into space. And so she's nervous about medic beasts on the loose. And Kiriko just tells her to sit tight while Cosmo Base checks out the area around the launch pad. So she has the coordinates sent to Rue, who says that there are no medic beasts in the activity in the vicinity. And Kiriko hopes the tests on the 401 go smoothly with the completed AI or not. Yeah, there's the Rue, but I guess he's Lou. What's the 401? Oh yeah, it's the GSX 401 FW, a mobile suit created for deep space exploration equipped with a solar wind-driven Witcher unit. And it's supposed to be capable of endless acceleration and arbitrarily long range, if it works. Ooh, space exploration. So Go and the others run towards build base. And the situation in Kyushu is deteriorating rapidly. Shiba, the dude at the top, orders all observation personnel to run one final diagnostic on the autonomous observation system and then get the fuck out. And he phones up Hester to check if all the civilians have been evacuated. They have. Is the army on the way? It is. And then Hester reminds Shiba that build base has been given full authority concerning the zone so they can keep a lid on it. Don't hesitate to call if anything changes. Here's Kigali. Shiba tells Kigali that the zone may be about to expand again. It might swallow build base if his worst fears are right. And her companion, Alex Sathran, tells her they've got to leave before that happens, lest they get stuck at the base and have to leave Orb in a sticky situation. Kigali says that Festum may be inside the zone, and if Festum, and if there's any Festum in the zone, it's got to be stopped before it can cause another tragedy like the one Orb's neighbouring nation suffered. And Alex is like, no, come on, we gotta go. And then Miss comes in and is like, wow, holy shit, look at that fucking monster! I'm like, what monster? He's like, But when Miss realizes that this is an actual human being and not a weird creature, he starts going, oh no! He tries to like save it himself, but he sort of mostly tries to make himself look like an even bigger idiot, but less insolent. This is the only idiot in the Danar base lineup though, so everyone else is fine. Shiba knows that the rest of the pilots and how good they are from their past exploits. And yeah, so everyone else is like, hey, oh, greetings, Professor. And he's like, yeah, so you're the pilot of the thing, and you're Koji, okay, sure. So he knows them all, and he hopes that this many like good pilots come in handy when the Jama break free, and he reckons that's like any minute now. Mist is still like, so what's the Great Jama Empire all about? And she was like, ugh, they're a crew of demons who poured out Kyushu 50 years ago. Then they're always like, they want to take over mankind and stuff, but they never got the chance to fully execute their plans. In the last battle, a strange mist boiled out of the mountains and trapped the whole posse there, with no hope of escape. Unfortunately, the people who also live on Kyushu also had the thing happen to them, so whoops. Kigali shows up, and then he's like, holy shit! It's fucking Kigali, Princess of Orb! What the... It's super dangerous here, what the fuck are you doing here? Shiba reminds Kigali that he's detected no sign of Festum, and sends her packing before she can get in the way. So Alex and Kigali get the fuck out. But uh-oh. Some vessels are approaching the zone. What the heck are they? Goddamn Darius army! Fuck! And she was like, ah yes, the Darius army, I know them. Unfortunately, what we're not ready for is the Darius battleship is entering the zone through a hole that just appeared, and she was like, ah, I guess Darius can do that because they know about Death Cross points and shit. Alex Fight Master, more like Alex Fight Master. Look at this fucker though. Devilman ass looking motherfucker. Suspaji is confronted by Empress Himika, who knows Suspaji, and he's like, But it seems a mutual acquaintance who awoke Himika from her slumbers clued her in on recent events and told her to join forces with Suspaji from if she wants to make this world hers. Himika's loyal servant Ikima, his dude at the top, is like, my power alone is sufficient to slaughter mankind. And Sponge is like, quite the boast. And Himika says, alright, fine. Take the Haniwa Phantoms and Magura and show me what you got. And then we'll see if you're not just boasting. And this is scenario 3. Build up! The legend is reborn! So, here's some nerds getting ready. They're not very prepared to face the impending menace from their textbooks. Here's Moody. Moody doesn't even like fighting if it doesn't involve coordinators. But a bad dude shows up. And they'll get fucking murdered. And Moody's like, oh, well, alright, time to fucking fight. Time to get motivated. Michio orders a retreat, because we can't fight that. We don't know what it is. We don't got guns. Don't know what it is. We gotta get out. And he's like, we had instructions to let build base handle things if worse came to worse. And Sonny's like, right decision, right decision. Let's get out of here. So they leave. And then Ikima is like, ah ha ha ha, ah ha ha, men destroy all the civilians. Meanwhile, Kyo, who's like the most Gona guy dude of all time, has called Kenji out to Team Sheep. There's the other Gona guy dude of all time. The fucking JEEG dudes are out of control. But here's Kenji at Team Shiba's test track for a little contest. Their team owner has said that only one of them can represent the team in the next race, and told them to figure out themselves who it'd be. So Kenji's like, sure, let's fucking showdown. But Kyo has the edge in discipline. So they race. When suddenly, Kyo stops. He takes the lead and then stops. He's like, I just felt an earthquake. And blum, 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 blum. And Kenji's like, ah, shit, yeah, same. What the heck? What's causing that? When suddenly, it's the Haniwa Phantom, and it's heading straight for Tsubaki's shrine. So Kenji races off to the rescue, but no one can find Tsubaki. Instead, he runs into an old lady named Michi, who says, yo, come down here, I gotta show you something. And goes underground, and there's a crazy motorcycle there. And then Michi gives Kenji a little handbag and says, get on the motorbike. And then just disappears. It's like, wow, it's a pretty good motorbike though. So here he is on his motorbike getting shot by the Haniwa Phantoms. Tsubaki phones him up and tells him to head straight for a cliff up ahead, and once there to build up. Build? It's like, go! And that's gonna need help from Tsubaki and Yagyu. So there's Tsubaki and the other one's Mitsuko. And Kyo's just watching. He's like, Kenji is a crazy rider if he can handle the Raikoba cycle so well on his first time. So Tsubaki flies in and says, put your fists together, just bang them together. And then he bangs his fists together, and that starts the transformation into the core of the Steel JEEG. It's a robot? The bike's a friggin' robot? It's like, yeah, I understand why you're a bit confused, but you're quick on the uptake. Shiba phones up and goes, become the defender of Earth. And he's like, sure thing, I'll fuck everything up. And now he is JEEG. And JEEG is also really fucking good. JEEG is the most damaging unit in the game. It's the strongest unit in the game. The only unit that does more damage that comes close to JEEG is Kira, because Seed is fucking grossly overpowered. But Yagyu's cool as shit. Mitsuko is cool as shit with her fucking sick eye patch that's shaped like her fucked up anime eyes. And here's Kyo in the big shooter, which gives him a combo move, because JEEG's all about being a fucking magnet man. And yeah, you guys talk about Seed not being very good. Like, it started off, like, the start of Seed is, oh, it's Mobile Suit Gundam, but new and modern and extremely Japan-centric, and all about how cool Japan is. And then towards the end, it gets a little bit better when it starts to branch off into its own thing, but it's super melodramatic. And a couple of it's got a couple of good fight scenes, but a lot of them are just shitty and repeat footage, like stock footage. And in the remake they changed it so to make Kira like super unassailable as Jesus. So instead of killing Nicole just runs into his sword and kills himself while fucking invisible. And then the Gundam Seed Destiny has like 2 good episodes and then it all goes to fucking hell. JEEG Breaker. Yeah, JEEG is also small because, you know, it's a motorbike. It's a very fucking strong motorbike though. Let's raise some hell, these goddamn Haniwa Phantoms. It wasn't a rock. It was a mock lobster. JEEG kick! Look at this shit. It's fucking you up. Break. Opens up his hand, makes spikes come out. Rocket booster on the back of the hand. Ultra slap. And then he uses a magnet to suck you into his chest, and then he hugs you and crushes you. JEEG is extremely strong. It's a really big motorbike. JEEG's gimmick is like its arms and waist are like super magnets, so it can pop its arms off and have drill arms put on and drill legs, and the original one like could pop its legs off at the waist and it had a horse friend whose head would get sucked in, it'd become a centaur. It's fucked up. Really bad that is, you're gonna hit the lovely Miss Yagyu. JEEG Breaker. Yeah, it sucks. Like, they skipped the horse and it's fucked up. You should have a robot horse every time. JEEG didn't master the Horseman Union, but he came up with a new way of doing it. Spiky hand, turbo thrust slap, blamp, and then magnet hug. Hey, it's all of our fucking idiots. Brilliant, great. Okay, so when Tsubaki attacks, she's like, I'm not going to leave Kenji to do it alone. And Kyo's ahead for history, but he's not going to let it repeat. And Tsubaki's more than happy to represent the Build Angels. Okay, Kenji doesn't do so bad, but he's glad when reinforcements show up, so we're like, wow, it's the legendary JEEG on battle again. Like, wait, a few details have changed, he's not quite the same. Because he's an ever so slightly different JEEG. But, it's missed fucking all the way over here. How are you supposed to get me fucking good bops with extra money, you fucking asshole, if you're always over here being a shithead? Fucking hate you, dude. Knuckle bomber. See, this has got size equal, so it's good. I guess we'll just fucking slap this dude again. Let's get him with the knuckle bomber. Knuckle bomber. So Akima's like, newcomers, time to destroy you too. And then the Darius army nerds show up, and his Saspaji and Amaso and Mimashi. I might like this dude might be Amaso, but they taunt him. And Saspaji tells Ikima to let him take him back to Himika to regroup. He's like, all right, fine. Get on board the ship, let's go. Shiba says that the remaining Darius army forces shouldn't be underestimated, and Kenji's like, really? I could beat this guys with fucking both hands tied up my own butthole. And Mitsuko says, hey, don't get too carried away. And Go says, the main goal here isn't bad guy stomping, but to protect the city. And Mister's like, this time, I won't fail. Back at Build Base, she was like, Kigali, what the fuck are you doing here again? What's going on? What? Can't you see there's this big fucking screen showing a full panoramic view of the Darius army? But the battle's moved to the downtown area, which isn't apparently super evacuated. Can't believe those bad dudes took a shot at us. And Mr. flies in the way to stop the build base getting blown up. It's like, wow, he didn't die. The combined strength of JEEG and MNeidengard might not be enough to protect the civilians. So Alex is like, alright, fine, fuck it. And he's not doing it as a warrior of orb, but as his individual warriorness. And Kigali isn't very convinced, but there's no time to debate semantics right now. Astra! What the? It's the Murasame. So here's the Murasame. It's alright. Wow, he totally wrecked that dude. So I trashed it. Kigali tells Atherin to not be overconfident, just dropping his fake name. And then Alex is like, my interference in this battle will have big repercussions later, but I can't bear to sit idly by when I've got the power to help people. And then everybody else is like, hey, just hang out with us. He's like, Alex. I'm Alex. And they were like, hey, there's the repair and resupply mecha over here, so don't chill out. And it's like, oh yeah, and don't forget that we can also transform. And then the documentary comes in. Now we're gonna fuck. You're so far away. Crab, get in the fucking sea, you asshole. Build the angel. Go. Oh, he can turn into the fucking shit plane. I remember. Not sure what I'd want to right now though. I can like chill out here. It's Aspargy, not Aspargy. It's not Aspartamine. Support offense. So this is going to attack, and then the other buddy's going to attack too. Oh no, he's covered us in little dudes, and now they exploded. I had friggin' focus on, and then they got hit by like a 10% chance. Ugh. Guess we'll sit here and evade everything then. So Alex is like, how did a simple fact-finding mission turn out into this big throwdown? Ugh. Get him, buddy. Okay, yeah, now we gotta hit with the lady. So he's got sword cut, shoot down, and shield defense, and attack combo, so he's pretty fucking good. Too bad he's still got a fucking shot though, right? Get him, Furia. He should have better melee than... He does, he's got better shoot than thing, but like not by enough to make a difference. these turds. The big shooter. Okay, that is the any dude version. Okay, you can't combine yet, because otherwise you would be able to say so. Look at this shit, he's in the fucking sea. Why? Why put all these guys this far away? I ain't supplying anybody there, do I? I don't know. You know what? Go for it. I believe regular JEEG is in this game, old JEEG, and old JEEG is piloted by itself because it's like an actual robot rather than a dude. Ah. Gotta do better than that. Oh, you can get fucking murdered too, that's... Okay, that I'm not taking a coin flip chance. Dodge decay is fucking real, and also he's like completely surrounded, which doesn't help. Like, I'm pretty sure there's placement bonus. Do it, Atherin. Do we finally fucking fight anybody? Get in there and get the fuck. Can't do your big move anymore though, because it's too expensive. And Knuckle Bomba! New JEEG is also the one where he has to combine with the drill thing, and it's flying towards him, and then he sees it as his girlfriend's boobs and then gets fucking wrecked by them because he gets a boner. Fucking die, dude, or I'll be mad as hell. Anyways, how about you fucking ever engage an enemy? So Anna's realised that all this fighting has sort of put a dampener on any chance of a real honeymoon for these two, but hey, them's the breaks when you're a mecha pilot. Look at this shit. Get jiggling. Oh shit, time for some massive overkill from the strong Buster. No, they've given him shit about the fact that he's 13, she's 16. It's just we're in the middle of a fight right now, so no time for shit giving. Okay, well, I'm never getting any more juice to be able to use the bless, so... Okay, well, he won that coin flip. Now she should call in other planes for this attack. Yeah, there you go, the other angels. Pretty good though. At least they decided they can actually, they're gonna go, oh fuck me. Why attack the crab? Burped out a fucking torpedo at you, now you're fucking dead, dude. So you get when you attack the goddamn crab. JEEG! JEEG has happened! JEEG has occurred, which I think gives him like a damage bonus. I'm pretty sure it's a damage bonus. Stinger got shot, but repaired itself a little bit, I believe. So she'll come over here, prepare Guy King. She'll go over here, prepare the Stinger. She'll sniper shot this guy. Sniper shot. Very fancy. Too bad you didn't fucking kill him though, dude. Dragon counter. Let's go, Ronco. Let's look up what JEEG does while we're here. Abilities. Bronze Bell Power. Damage dealt plus 25%, damage received minus 25%, hit and evasion plus 10%. Pretty fucking good. Mazin Power's the same but without the hit and evasion. If we could plug in other games like the GBA games, we could get the Res Arcana from D, which is large beam coat, level 1 hit point regen, double image. J is the Orgon Cloud, which is barrier level 3, EN regen level 1, double image, and ignore terrain. And there's also another thing. It's like a time thing. That is from R. Pilot skills. Seed, plus 10% action evasion and final attack damage increased by 25%. Pretty good. Coordinators increase stats as your will goes up. Extended is the same. Gamer is plus 10 to skill, Game Champ is plus 20, Game King is plus 30 skill. Oversense is actually evasion, by 10% plus an amount equal to oversense level. C code is accuracy and evasion. I believe Guy King has flame, right? Yeah, see that his skill there above shield defense is flame level 3. That increases accuracy, evasion, crit and armor. ESP is accuracy and evasion. Yoroi implant interface, which I don't think anybody's got yet, and overflow, which is also gnarly. But there's lots of weird shit that just gives you funky maneuvers. Fucking Prevail level 1, get that shit out of here, you fucking assholes. Get this fucking dude. Burn everybody up. I still can't believe this dude attacked the fucking crab. Oh my god, the crab fucking killed him? These goddamn murderous crabs. Okay, what's Mist talk about? Mist is, like, ooh, this is my chance to burnish the bad name I've earned for myself. And she was like, you idiot! Good names get burnished and bad names get banished. You got 2 fucking brain cells in there? She's like, oh, sorry. Give him the old sword slammer, buddy. Wow, wow, wow. Brap. And that's the dynamic kill, which ain't bad, right? Gah. Fucking died. Fucking the punch. Wow, these Darius army guys are full of shit. And this is, I think it's her only movie we haven't seen? Yeah. Oh, now I've got to find the fucking picture of Bright. There you go, there's a good picture of Bright. Does anyone need Bright? Oh yeah, I guess we could resupply her. Why not? Get him. Got him. All enemies